All right, I see I've got Ms. Moore, I've got Mr. Howard. All right, today's date is July 28th, 2022. In Lubbock County, Texas, I call 2016 520619 in the interest of the Howard and Moore children. What says the state?
We're ready, Judge.
Thank you, Ms. Cannon. Present by audio and video is Akeisha Rajay Moore. Is that correct, ma'am? Ms. Moore?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready to proceed?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Also present is Samak Howard. He's appearing by audio and video as well. Mr. Howard, are you ready to proceed? Mr. Howard, are you ready to proceed? What happened to Mr. Howard?
Mr. Howard, can you hear us?
Let's see if that's him calling in.
No, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Howard was here previously. We have lost him. At this time, he hasn't made an effort to get back in. Ms. Cannon, would you, and by the way, he was served on June 14th of 2021. There he is. All right, Mr. Howard is back with us. Mr. Howard, are you ready to proceed to a hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What do you have to announce, Ms. Cannon?
Okay, Judge, I do have a partial agreement for the parties to announce. The parties agree that Ms. Moore will continue coverage for the children through the government medical program, and Mr. Howard will reimburse for such coverage in the amount of $60 beginning August 1st, 2022. There is no need for non-disclosure.
Okay. So that leaves court costs and child support, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
If there are any bills not covered by the Medicaid, each party will be ordered to pay half. All right. You may call your first witness.
Okay, Judge. The state calls Mr. Howard first.
Mr. Howard, would you raise your right hand, please? You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. All right, Ms. Cannon.
Mr. Howard, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Samak Howard.
Okay, and you, who are the children in this case?
Kiamani Howard and DeMactavion Howard.
Okay, and where do the children currently live?
They stay in Lubbock.
Okay, are you currently ordered to pay child support for the children?
I haven't been. When I went to court in 2016, it was all it was the medical, from my understanding.
Okay, so are you currently working?
Yes, ma'am, I'm working.
Okay, how much are you being paid?
I want to say $11 an hour.
And about how many hours a week do you work?
Sorry, how much was it?
11 is what he said, Judge.
$11 per hour? Okay, and the next question was how many hours are you working per week?
Anywhere between 30, 35.
Okay. And how long have you been working there?
22 months.
Okay. And during the time that you were not ordered to pay any child support, do you give Miss Moore any money for the support of the children?
I don't just give her money, but I do take care of the kids, and
Okay. So, are you asking, well, so if the court ordered for you to pay child support today, would you comply with the order and pay your court-ordered child support?
I wouldn't feel like that's right, because like I help her take care of the kids. Even though they stay with her, I still help take care of them. When I am allowed to get them, they are, fed. They do have, somewhere to stay. They are well taken care of. Then like birthdays, holidays, just anytime. I mean, I don't give her money physically, personally, but I do, help out with them.
Okay. And we talked about court costs being associated with today's hearing. Are you asking the judge to waive those court costs today?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you explain why you're asking for those court costs to be waived?
Because I don't even see why we here. We went back to court in 2016, and like I'm still lost. Like I'm trying to understand like what's really going on. Like,
Judge, I have no further questions for this witness.
Do you have any other children under the age of 18 or still in high school, Mr. Howard?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
How many other kids do you have?
I have one that's 17, and I have one that's 19 that just graduated that I also was paying child support on.
Yeah.
That I ain't even seen since, man, this.
Congratulations on having a child graduate. That's great. Is there anything else you want me to know, Mr. Howard?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Okay, you may call your next witness.
Judge, the state calls Ms. Moore.
Ms. Moore, would you raise your right hand, please? You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right.
I'm sorry. Ms. Moore, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Ayakisha Roger Moore.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Moore, the kids currently live with you. Who pays the majority of the cost associated with raising the children?
I do.
Okay, are you
The kids
asking? I'm sorry.
live with. I pay for their. I do apologize. I pay for their living. Their insurance is out of my check, and they do get Medicaid.
Okay, and so are you asking the court to court-ordered child support based on the guidelines today?
Yes.
Okay. Judge, I have no further questions for Ms. Moore.
All right. And what has been Mr. Howard's history of helping with the children?
He does buy some of either he'll do clothes or he'll do shoes for school. He will buy Christmas gifts. He will buy birthday gifts. I do my own birthday parties. I guess he do his own birthday parties. Other than that, it is out of my pocket.
Okay, thank you. All right, based on the testimony and evidence, then, I'm approving your partial agreement. Ms. Moore, continue to carry the children on health insurance, on the Medicaid, and I'm ordering Mr. Howard to reimburse her $60 per month to do that. I'm ordering Mr. Howard to pay Ms. Moore child support of $300 per month, starting first. And I'm also ordering him, that would drop down once the older child emancipates, that will drop down to $275.
How you expect me to pay within 2 days, Judge?
That's what the law requires, Mr. Howard. And then
That
I'm
ain't what the law requires.
waiving court costs.
That's what you require. You didn't even really listen to no statement. Y'all are basically just going off of her. I mean, come on, man. Like, 1 minute she cool, next minute she.
I appreciate, Mr. Howard, that this is upsetting for you, but that is my order. Now, Ms. Cannon's going to prepare that order for my signature and I will sign off on it. In the next 3 business days, you can request a new hearing. It will be in front of, if somebody does that, it's in front of the district judge, and you'd start over and that judge would start over and make their own.
What? Y'all ain't gonna do nothing but clean them up.
Mr. Howard,
Man,
Mr. Howard,
man,
you
you're my-
listen.
Man, I want to talk, man. No. You good.
That judge would start over and make their own decision. They're not bound by anything we've done today. If nobody files a request for a new hearing, then this order starts to become final and you'll get copies in the mail or by email within about 2 weeks. If you don't get one, please call the AG's office in Lubbock and remind them to send you one. Ms. Moore, good luck to you and the children. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Judge. Am I free to go? So I can go back to work? Thank you.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Mr. O'Neill,
Yes, Anita?
Ms. Cannon,
on the Juan Gonzalez